the air up here is a little thin, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time bringing it in, so I'm kind of having to... Wait a minute. Okay. It is so thin up here that you really got to take it easy. I run back home in Los Angeles. I cannot run here. We are very close to the pueblo, or the town of Chavin. We're going to have to be taking a few more hours, maybe an hour or two more, to make our way there. So we've taken a little stop here at one of the highest altitudes in Peru, and I think even higher than the Rocky Mountains back home. This is Felix's home, and the home where his mother lives and where Felix grew up. The house sits at the foothills of the tallest mountains in Peru. The moment I meet Felix's mother, I know she's going to play a role in the pages of my book. She's beautiful, she's eloquent, and she scolded me for being late. Felix had a great deal to teach us, not only about the ancient sites of his ancestors, but the Peru of today. One of the issues on Felix's mind is the presence of the gold mines around his town. New veins of gold were found in recent years, and not long after, a Canadian mining company came into Peru. The company takes the gold and leaves behind a tax that's used for local construction and development. According to Felix, this creates for mixed outcomes.
Estas varas de doré se lleva al pequeño aeropuerto que hay en este sector, viene el avión y se lo lleva directamente a su país.
¿A cuál país?
A Canadá.
Entonces la compañía es canadiense.
Compañía es canadiense.
¿Pero qué gana Perú entonces? ¿Qué gana?
Perú lo único que gana es el impuesto, nada más.
Y todo el oro se va para Canadá y ellos pueden venderlo en el mercado mundial.
Y se va a volver el oro acá y nosotros no vamos a poder comprar ese oro, porque va a costar carísimo.
Carísimo. ¿Qué va a pasar después de que se acabe todo el oro?
Por ejemplo, los gobiernos son los que reciben este impuesto. Estos gobiernos están invirtiendo más en pavimentar, en hacer las calles, mientras que la pobreza todavía no solucionan en las afueras. No están pensando que cuando ya termina la minera, esa población va a seguir ignorante, no va a poder producir, ya no va a haber más plata, todos se van a ir, más toda la gente. Los que viven en Canadá se vuelven a Canadá con bastante dinero, ¿no? Y mientras que acá ya no va a haber ni dinero ni población, ya no va a haber nada, va a quedar pobre.
Va a tener un pueblo grande y pobre.
Y uno va a ser contaminado el pueblo. Tal vez, por ejemplo, los glaciares también están en retroceso. No solo es la minera, sino es por conjunto, ¿no? Que la población, la contaminación.
Felix would get us to Chavin, but that would take a few days. In the meantime, I got a chance to take on a culinary staple of Peruvian culture, cuy.
I don't know, I can't eat the head.
No, you don't have to eat the head. I am lucky enough to have a regular on Latinized with me here, somebody who many of you know, who is always doing great reporting for Latinized, and that is Tasha Trujillo. It's been a lot of fun traveling with you.
It really has.
And I want to say, you went after the cuy, or the guinea pig, faster than I did.
You know, when you're hungry, anything goes. It's protein, you just gotta do it.
Well, I finally come in contact with my first cuy. As you can see here.
It has the head, the ears.
It has the head and the ears. It has the little claws. Does yours have a tail? No, it has the little back foot. Yes.
I think that they used to be one thing.
Yeah, what have you eaten?
Well, I tried, not knowingly, from Andres, a pig foot. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. And then I had rabbit. It was okay. And the guinea pig, believe it or not, I thought would be the worst one, but it tasted the best out of all of those three. And I think I tried one more thing. Goat. Goat was delicious.
You had goat?
I had goat.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It was really good.
Well, I haven't had the goat yet, but I am having the cuy. And I want to say to you, you are delicious. You know, you're wonderful. Thank you, Ariman. Muchas gracias por todo.
Don't say that, does it?
It seriously does. It tastes a little bit like chicken.
I enjoyed the guinea pig, but I have to confess I had to work around that head, the tail, and the claws. And though we were joking around about the cuy, as gringos tend to do when faced with something unusual, I later learned how important cuy is to the Peruvian culture.
Y los arqueólogos sí han encontrado los restos del cuy, los restos del llama, porque desde esta época ya se domesticaba el cuy y la llama, ¿no?
Oh.
Desde esa época es muy importante el cuy, que es nutritivo también,
Sí.
¿no? Porque
Todo el mundo come.
que todo el mundo come.
Hasta
Desde
hoy día.
hasta hoy día. Y por eso que casi toda la cultura de Perú, el cuy es un alimento muy nutritivo. Hasta el día de hoy.
Miles de años.
Miles de años.
I can say that these first short days in Peru have shaken the cobwebs out of my head. Already I'm getting ideas for my next novel. And still we haven't reached our destination of Chavin, one of the oldest sites of civilization in the Americas. Felix, our guide, takes us first to the town of San Marcos to experience how Peruvians do their religious holidays and celebrations. One of the things we're trying to do here now, obviously, we're not just out here to have a good time, but we're also trying to shake things up. And if you'll notice, I stand out like a sore thumb here, right? I may have Salvadoran blood in me, I may have the Latino in me, I may be able to speak Spanish, but the moment I step into this town and put my foot on this street, everybody knows I'm a gringo. 20 years ago, that used to bother me. Today, still, it kind of bothers me, but it's also something that you work with because you realize, okay, you stand out like a sore thumb, just go ahead and stand out like a sore thumb. Writing a novel, I have learned after a lot of years, is just a lot of images, one after the other, image after another. You throw images at the reader. Basically what I'm doing right now is looking at images that I don't usually see every day in my life, sitting in my little cubicle, sitting in my studio trying to write a book. When I'm talking about images, I'm talking in part about like all the things you'll see in a market, the plastic over my head, the hundreds piles of pants that you see all over the place for sale, all the tools that are being sold. That's part of it, but the other part of it is the people and just what they do and how they know when somebody different is in their midst. That, to me, is an intriguing thing to write about. This is from a boa constrictor, grease. Boa constrictor es la grasa, ¿verdad? Es la gordura, yeah. Y tortuga, this is from a turtle, right over here. Y usted vende de todo, ¿verdad?
Sí, medicina natural.
¿Está bueno para qué? Es para artritis. Voy a comprar para mi papá.
Para los huesos, cápsulas.
Cápsulas, ok. O sea, pero a él le gusta la loción, las lociones, sí. Ya. Es pura loción de oso. ¿Cuánto es? Lo va, le va. This day-long celebration ended with something I have never seen before, a burning castillo, or a castle. After spending a day building this edifice out of reed and rope, laced all together with fireworks, the folks of San Marcos lit this baby up at around 1 in the morning, and I got to dance in there as well. I got burned! I got burned! I got burned! When we come back, we're going to explore the ancient city of Chavin.